Hi dear students, welcome to English lesson. In today's lesson we are going to learn grammar and our topic is active and passive adjectives. Let's begin. Many students confuse active adjectives with the passive ones, but this is an important distinction. Active adjectives are generally those ending in ing and passive adjectives are ending in ed. We will learn more about it now. Adjectives ending in ing have an active meaning, indicating that the noun being modified is doing the action. So, if the adjective ends in ing, it means the subject of the sentence is doing the action. Let's look at the examples. A washing machine. So, what is washing? The machine is washing. So, we can see the doer of the action in the sentence. That's why it's called active. The sleeping boy. As you see in this picture, so who is sleeping? The boy is sleeping. So this is active. We know who does the action. The revolving door. It's also, it's an active adjective because the door is revolving. So the subject is in the sentence. But in passive adjectives, we don't know who does the action. We will see more now. Adjectives ending in ed have a passive meaning, indicating that the noun being modified is receiving the action. So, it is passive. We don't know who does the action. So, look at these examples. Freshly washed dishes. Who washed the dishes? Do we know? No, we don't know. That's why it's called passive and we use ed at the end of the words. A painted fence. Fence is painted. Who has painted it? Do we know? No, we don't know. It's passive. Folded clothes. These are folded clothes. Who has folded them? We don't know. This is called passive. I hope you understand this. There are things that we need to be careful in order not to confuse English. Be careful. Saying I am boring is not the same as I am bored. If you say I am boring, it means that you are a boring person. People will not like your company. But if you say I am bored, it means that you are feeling like tired, you don't know what to do. It's about your feeling. To understand the difference, remember this example. A boring movie makes me bored. Okay, the movie is boring, I am bored. Look here. A boring movie makes me bored. Boring describes things. Bored describes feeling. People can feel bored. When talking about people, passive adjectives describe how they feel. Here are some comparisons for you to check out. So let's look at these examples to understand this better. This crossword puzzle is very confusing. I am confused by it. You see, ing word describes things, ed verb describes feelings. This bike ride is very tiring. I am so tired. That film was amazing. I was totally amazed by it. To talk about your feelings, please use ed form of the adjectives. And now, can you think of any examples of active and passive adjectives? For active, you will use ing. For passive, you will use ed. Let's do some exercises to see more about this. I want to give you one more information here. We call ing form of the adjectives as participle 1. Okay, this is ing. And we call ed form of adjectives as participle 2. So here is ed. Adjectives ending in ed. And now in this exercise, we have to choose whether we should use participle 1 or participle 2. Let's see. The Times has its sister paper, the Sunday Times, founded or founding in 1821. Let's look. Founded or founding? Do we know who founded the Times, the newspaper Times? We don't know. It is not given. So it is a passive sentence. We will choose founded. Let's look at the second one. Some people can escape from reality on relaxed or relaxing in front of TV. So who is relaxing? People. So we know who does the action. It's an active adjective, so we will use ing form of the adjective. Do you understand? The third one. The Wall Street Journal is a daily business newspaper edited or editing in New York City. Who has edited this journal? Do we know? Is it given in this sentence? No. If it is not given, it means it's a passive and we will use ed form of the adjectives. So, edited is the correct answer. Number 4, we can gain a lot of knowledge watched TV or watching TV. Who watches TV? We. The subject is given. It's an active word, so we will use ing. If you pay attention, you will understand. It might seem a little bit confusing, but if you pay attention at the subject of the sentence, it will be clear. And now we are going to do another exercise. It's also from your book on page 119, okay, exercise 9. We are going to put the words given in the brackets in the correct place in the sentences, okay? So let's see. We saw a lot of chairs in the basement. Broken is given for us. So what kind of chairs? Broken chairs. The word broken is going to come here. Because it describes the noun. What kind of chairs? Broken chairs. Number 2. The man to Mrs. Smith is her son's teacher. And there is a word talking. So you see there is something missing here. The man to Mrs. Smith. So what is missing here? We will say the man talking to Mrs. Smith. So we're going to put it here. The man talking to Mrs. Smith is her son's teacher. Number 3. The second question at the conference yesterday was very interesting. There is a word discussed. What is being discussed in this sentence? The question. So, the second question discussed, we will use it here. And if you pay attention, it is passive because we don't know who has discussed the question. We just know that the question was discussed. Finally, it's time to give your homework. You should go to your book, page 119, and complete exercises 8 and 9. We did it today with you together, but I didn't complete it. I leave it to you. You will do it on your own. Also, on page 120, there is a reading passage for you. You need to read it, underline the new vocabulary, and learn them. Good luck to you. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.